Hello everybody, Malakith here and welcome to Creative Assembly's latest installment in the Total War franchise. This is Attila. So this is just before release. They've kindly let me put out a couple of videos before the release date, which hopefully will give some of you insight into what you're potentially getting into. Now the faction they've assigned me is the Alans, or Alans, depending how you wish to pronounce it. Although if you say it like that, I can't help but think of the prairie dog meme screaming Alan. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, Google it. Yeah, enough said. So our faction leader is Respendial. We are Aryan Christian, and our cultural traits, we're the Great Migrator, so we get plus 250 growth when initiating a migration or resettling. So for anyone who hasn't been following, the Great Migrators and the Huns don't start with any towns. They are migratory tribes, as it implies. You get a sort of special mode that wasn't in Rome 2, where you can encamp and loads of tents will pop up, and that's basically all your cities. So your armies are your towns. You'll see as we get to playing, but that's what that's referring to. And the faction trait is Summation Horsemanship. So the Alans were pretty famous for their horsemanship, really. So battle experience gain is 100% for cavalry units, and no post-battle casualties for cavalry units which have been routed or withdrawn from battle, so they can quite happily run away and take no casualties. Which is quite nice for actually preserving some of your units if it's going rather badly for you. As you can see, we start up in the what will be the top right of the map, pretty much to the northeast of the Eastern Roman Empire. And so let's get going. I'll let you watch the intro in peace.
The air was filled with smoke and blood. Rome was weak. The tribes grew in strength and number. Their roots went deep, and they felt the earth's blood pounding through the land. But their borders were threatened, for a great storm raged in the east. One by one, the tribes scattered as seeds in the wind. And behold, a red horse, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. The blood of their kin would be avenged. Great hunters, they tempered their blades in Roman blood, and saw their once mighty walls reduced to dust. They made ready for war. Your people are divided, compelled to flee by the violent arrival of the Huns from the east. You may choose to resettle your people as soon as possible, but this is an excellent time to start anew. To the west lie fertile Roman lands ready for the taking. To the southeast, the empire of the Sassanids and their subjects possess great riches yet to be plundered. Consolidate and conquer, or continue migrating both west and eastward before you settle and maximize your options. The choice is yours. But one way or another, the great Alan people will prevail.
And there you have it. So, to start with, we begin with two armies, which you can see. One is here and the other is the other side of the lake. It's not really a lake. You know what I mean. Anyway, so historically the Alans actually did split into two peoples. Some stayed, got kind of incorporated into the Huns and later dealt with the Mongols. The rest went west. They went through Germany, through northern France, down through the west of France and crossed into Hispania. Later they then crossed this Straits of Gibraltar. Words, I got them. And then settled mostly in North Africa until the Umayyad Caliphate came and had other plans. So my current plan is to go west pretty much. I don't want to deal with the Huns really, and fighting the Muslims. You know, I've got other plans for other campaigns down in that area, so I want to mix it up a bit. Now, for anyone who knows me, they will know that I am... Oh, Summation Spears. Okay, as I mentioned, this is pre-release. That may be a bug. These are actually War Dog units. But never mind. I love War Dogs. They are awesome. Well, they were awesome in Rome. We'll see if they're still awesome in this. So what you can do, the tribes, you know, I mentioned the tents. That is this little button here. So you can change to encampment mode, which gets you growth, makes you immune to desert snow and swamp attrition because, you know, you're inside. Increases your integrity, which is a thing I'll come to in a minute. And it just generally grows your horde, which in turn you can use to upgrade buildings and various other things. Now, integrity is going to be a very important stat. If we have a look in the force details,
shows you the information about
we can see integrity is over here. So currently they're at 45 and they're losing it. If that gets too low, they rebel, they run away, and then they come back and kill you as rebels. It's a new way of people screwing you over because, you know, the game hadn't added enough new ways for that to happen. But anyway, step one is going to be group up my two armies. So we will run these guys around this way. Oh, it's going to be quicker to sail? Okay, apparently it is. We'll head this way. Now, I've played a few small games, like campaigns, which didn't last very long, just during the test period.
This piece cannot move anymore.
I'm going to turn that off. Excuse me one moment. Where is it? Go away. So I've played a few small campaigns which didn't get very far just to try out the nomadic factions, and one thing I found is when you try and settle, it is exceedingly expensive. This is not enough money. You need to convert the building to your own sort of faction type. That's expensive. That then takes like 12 turns, at which point you don't own any buildings. You are effectively a zero town state with no income, so you bleed money left, right and centre. All of which means, whilst I'm heading westwards, I'm going to be raiding and pillaging everyone I can find for all of their hard-earned goods. So, to start with, let's just have a quick look at the diplomacy and see who we're already at war with. The Eastern Roman Empire, that's not really that great for me at the moment. Lazica, where are you? No, you're the wrong way. You're miles away. Okay. We're going to have to make some new enemies. Who are these guys? Nobody important. You'll do. Come here.
Warriors all! On the move, lads!
They got any allies? Tributary state of the Huns. No, okay, maybe not. Cancel, cancel. Bad plan, bad plan. Abort.
Ready for orders!
Nice for Huns.
Get moving!
Nice Huns. We'll leave you alone. Right, so this is the new technology tree. Nice and expansive, and I much prefer the view. It lets you see what's coming up a lot clearer than the previous one, I believe. Whether you agree is entirely up to you, of course. So you've got military at the top, civic at the bottom. That's no real difference. Now you unlock your different buildings down here for monetary gain and expansion, and your military ones are up here, along with new units and buffs for archery and things like that. We'll go for the military one first.
Ready for battle.
Right, I might as well encamp these guys as they've got nothing better to do. Now, what do we get if we upgrade? Bearing in mind, that's going to cost me all of my money. Ugh. What else we got access to? There we go. Undeveloped plot. That's cheaper. So wealth from industry, wealth from commerce. Food, we got 75. You'll notice the numbers for food have basically multiplied by 10. Whereas previously you were dealing with 4 food or 6 food, you're now dealing with 40 to 70. Beyond that, it just gives them a bit more scope for balancing, I guess. The resolution of the changes they can make is better. Alright, unlocks recruitment of Germanic mounted brigands and Germanic brigands. Do we already have one of those? Hunter's camp. I'm guessing you can't even duplicate if you wanted to. Get one of those. Horsemen, of course, are good for the Alans because we get some nice bonuses for them. Then we'll end turn and see what chaos this game ensues.
I'm not here to burden you with demands. My offer is what we consider worthy of your people.
They're demanding a marriage. Now, sadly, I can't see even remotely how she's related to me. So I'm just gonna decline. That's a bit of an oversight. You should be able to click on that and see where she is in your family tree. Never mind. That'll come in time, I'm sure. So who's just shown up here? Bastarnians? No, Dread of the Steppes, Huns. There we go. There is the Huns. I don't know what I was hovering over before.
Ready for orders. Starting out.
We'll just sit here and look non-threatening. Once I get my two armies grouped up, we'll start actually just running away from those guys. Probably find most of the things in this region are client states of the Huns, really. We probably have to go a bit further west before we can start hitting people. Although the Gepids may be a reasonable hit. I just need to avoid capital cities, because we do not have the manpower for hitting cities. The only thing we've got on foot are dogs and archers. And the general. But we don't want to be throwing him in. I guess we could pay a visit to the...
War!
Ooh.
Our gods demand it. Our ancestors love it. You, I expect to see mewling like a woman.
Well, I guess that answers where we're going to go raid. I won't call the Vandals just in case they sort of back out of that deal. So that's here. And there's the army. Germanic Levy, Germanic Band, a whole lot of ranged units. Oh, an Onager. Yeah, we're I think we will retreat that one.
Retreat, my warriors! Retreat!
We'll come back with friends. You wait. Apparently we've gone up a level. Don't really know what we did to manage that. Oh, we've researched something. Okay, that's the trigger. Right, political gain. So this is my character. Positioned himself to take office without approval. He may be suited to the task, but can you afford to let his ambitions threaten the family? I'll do nothing. He can have an office. We're balanced at the moment. If I have to start playing with it, I will do. So I haven't shown you that screen yet. You now have the family tree. So that was this guy down here, who is not part of my family. Alright, now then. Not my army. There we go.
Thirsty for battle.
March you to there.
Getting on our way.
Why is nobody coming to assist?
Starting out.
There we go.
Ready for battle.
Mirror armies, both the same.
Yeah!
Let's go. Now he's obviously got the advantage in having spearmen where we are a lot of cavalry. Hopefully the dogs can neutralise that a little bit. We'll find out, I guess. I may be relying on my general quite a bit here. That'll do. Nice big open plains, that's what we want to see. Alright, let's drag everybody back here so we can group the units up how I want. Now one thing that's kind of been bugging me, when you group units just with the press of G, they're now locked by default like that. If you push Control G, you can group them so that they're unlocked. I don't like the locked units, so it's an extra key press for me, but some people might prefer that method. Entirely up to you, at least it's now a choice. Oh no, it wasn't a bug on the summation spears. The spear units just have dogs. Has war dogs. Fair enough. I guess that means you might actually use the spearmen to fight something. Oh yes, hello doggies. Just you wait. Some nice tasty people over the horizon.
Look! Friendly banners! Our reinforcements arrive! Today, I cannot wait to see
Group the archers. Group the generals. I'm going to try to avoid sending them in. We'll have these guys as my other flank. So we've got some nice shock cavalry, some light melee cav, and then the Sarmatian spears / war dogs. Ooh, Mr. Unit, come here.
Battle groups ready. Forward.
Right, we'll unpin that. Oh, no, can't unpin that. Okay. Never mind, guess that's staying there then. So what they got? You got very light melee cav, this annoying piece of artillery. And their slingers, the rest are hidden. Alright, just wait for the war dogs to get into position and then we'll march forwards.
Deadly missiles ready.
It's got a nice collection of shots, whistling, heavy, flaming, straight from the bat. Don't have to research those. Precision shot as well, of course. Now one thing you will notice in this combat is the play of it plays a lot more like the Emperor edition of Rome 2. Things get exhausted a lot quicker, but they recover a lot quicker as well. The combat's just generally slower. You will also notice, however, that things run away, then they actually rally and come back again, which is going to take some getting used to. I'm probably not going to notice, and there's going to be units laying around all over the place that I could be using, and yeah. Live and learn. It's a new game, you pick it up as you go.
Warriors, eager for blood.
I think what I will try is I'll throw both units of cav out really wide and see if I can force their line to move one way or the other. And sort of break their formation up a little bit. That should let the war dogs get in. And then we shall see what we can achieve. So, let's send you up that way.
Riders forwards. Quickly now. Sarmatian spears. We'll kill them all.
Bring all of these guys up. I'll save the generals for if the enemy general shows up or things really start going badly. If I can avoid using them. Warcry and Second Wind. Nothing new there then. What's the range on their artillery piece? Can't see. Well, there we go. We've prompted a reaction. What are you doing? Right, well, the artillery's moving, so I'm going to take advantage of this.
Servants of the Lord!
Start getting into nice positions to deal with the weaker units once the spearmen actually engage and deploy. Right. Let's start.
Spearmen!
I'm gonna send some of the war dogs in.
Ready and eager! We'll kill them all! Missile warriors!
They'll either tie up their ranged units or pull forwards their spearmen. Both are desirable. There's that catapult we need to deal with. Right. You and you get... No. You and you get right round the back. You and you do the same.
We hunger for blood and battle!
Away with the dogs. Ah. There's a problem we didn't foresee. Their own cavalry just charged forward and ignored all of my flanking assaults.
The men are broken and running for their lives!
And archers don't live very long. However, we are in amongst them. Let's bring these guys in. Alright, send that noble in.
The men are broken and are fleeing!
Yeah, the spearmen don't last very long, do they? Oh, just get out of there. Charge them in the rear. In go the war dogs. Alright, where's that heavy unit? There. Get that. Oh, being flanked.
The enemy are losing ground!
You, come here. There we go.
Our men have regrouped!
Starting to break them. That frontal charge by their cavalry was painful. I caught a lot of my units off guard.
The men are wavering!
You lot get back there. I need to save you. Okay, everything's running. Just got a couple of slingers to run down.
Run from the enemy! This is shameful!
There's his general.
The enemy general is fallen!
Good. That should end it. Not ideal. But then the army composition isn't ideal. I'll need some solid troops to hold the front line, and I don't have any. The dogs, however, are having a field day.
The day is yours.
Frolicking around, eating everybody in sight. It's a good day to be a dog. Oh, he just got savaged. Now I do like this new, previously you got the pop-up that said continue or end battle and actually froze it. I like this new one where it continues by default and just leaves the end battle there for you to press whenever you need to. I like that a lot. Which is what we're going to do now. So, 600 losses, 1,300 kills. The War Dogs, 265 for one of those units. 265 kills for him, 105, 178. That in this unit, 157, 164. War Dogs are still effective. Good job, CA, you didn't break them. So we've got the General. Some brigands and some bows survived. Now the options here are different to what we're used to. We can ransom and release, which will give us some money, but we lose some integrity. We can replenish our units with them. However, you get some skill drops because you're taking on people that aren't experienced. Or you can kill them all. What can you say? 300 gold isn't a lot. Unit replenishment's probably more useful at this point in time.
Is that all? On the move, lads.
And then
Warriors all.
we had an upgrade. Who was it?
For the tribe.
There we go. Oh no, maybe not. Add that.
Thirsty for battle.
There he is. This was the one that leveled up. So, plus the zeal, plus the melee attack, or personal influence. Get one of those. Plus 5 food. Defense. Cunning and construction cost in a governed province reduced. Sacking income. Yes, that one. Right there. Right now you go run him down.
Kill them all.
Slash. Nice. We'll just slaughter the captives.
Is there nothing else? For the tribe.
Run the other tribe up next to it.
Starting out. Your next command?
And I'm guessing this is replenishment. Interesting. How do you replenish your troops? Hordes must be encamped in order to recruit and replenish units, or to construct buildings. I guess it just happens over the next turn. Oh no. Enemy army in region is blocking recruitment. That probably means there's a Hun about, because they have a nice ability that prevents that.
How can I help?
Either way, we'll put them both in encampments for now. And that will be the end of the first episode of the Alanic campaign. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Check back next episode for when we go and sack their town, and I'm fully expecting to blow it the hell up, just because I want to see the new feature that does so. And, well, they've annoyed me because they declared war on me. Screw you guys. So hopefully you all enjoyed yourselves. Thank you for coming. And goodbye for now.